Hi everyone, your local hipster here to talk to you about the latest self-titled Free Nationals album. I hope you enjoyed that little phrase at the beginning. It's genius, am I right? Anyway, Free Nationals is the backing band of Anderson .Paak, but it seems as if, don't quote me on this, they have gone away from Anderson .Paak. Maybe they help him here and there, but this is their own project now. And this album was actually dropped really late in December, past my list week. I did notice this album when it was released, and I listened to it, and I've been listening to it ever since, and I have to say, this is not a bad debut. What the Free Nationals are doing on this album is a blend of contemporary R&B and funk and soul, bordering on the psychedelic realm of things, but this is a soul project, a neo-soul project, with a multitude of features on this thing, ranging from Daniel Caesar to JID, Unknown Mortal Orchestra, a posthumous Mac Miller feature, Uchis, T.I., got a couple of the Griselda boys on the last track on this thing, a few others as well. And while the features on this album are something to note, I think the main shining star of this album is the instrumentals. The instrumentals have a nice, smooth texture to them. But there's also bass lines on this thing that are bouncy and groovy as well. And to highlight, I think I have to point to the song Beauty in Essex. Not only does Daniel Caesar deliver a fantastic verse and an amazing feature on this track, he complements this production beautifully. And at 4 minutes, this song maintains its runtime and stays interesting throughout. The groovy end of the spectrum of this album, I have to highlight the song GIDGET. And there's something about Anderson .Paak as an artist that just makes me always want to move to his music in a way. And just with Anderson .Paak's music in general, his voice has this nice range that just makes you want to move to it. Complemented with the instrumental on this track, this entire thing is just a perfect storm. It's groovy, the bass line is there, and the vocoder in the background of this track adds to the song in general. T Nava's feature is also really good on the song, and as a whole, this track is a standout amongst the rest. The song Apartment goes as well. Benny Sings does a really good job on this song too. On the track Time, we get a very hopeful sound coming from the instrumental, and Uchis just giving us an amazing vocal performance. T Nava and Callum Connor on the track OSLO actually do a fantastic job, have a great chemistry with one another, and this instrumental on the song is great. And there are a multitude of features on this thing that are really good. The JID verse on the song On Sight is very phenomenal too. He kind of sounds like Anderson .Paak's younger brother or something. That's a compliment, I swear. That's a compliment, because JID sounds really nice on this track. And Khadija Bonet sounds beautiful too. Now, while there are great songs on this thing, I think there are just a few too many shortcomings on this album, unfortunately. The track we start off with, the song Obituaries with Shafiq Hussein, is an interesting way to open up the album. However, I feel like this song could have been panned out a little bit further, just like the track Shibuya or the song with T.I. Cut Me a Break. That track in particular is only just shy of 2 minutes long. It doesn't even feel completely thought out. The track Lester Diamond is a very nice instrumental, but kind of wasted in a sense. There could have easily been a feature on the song. And the track The Rivington, there are some nice features from the Griselda guys, but Westside Gunn just sounds completely different from the rest of the other two on this track. Conway and Joyce do bring a good flavor to this song, but Westside Gunn just completely sounds different from the rest. It doesn't even sound like he's supposed to be on this song. He sounds out of breath, and it doesn't really give this song much to go back to. Surely the instrumentals on this album are nice, and there are some good amount of features on here too. But another problem that I have with this album is that I don't really remember a lot of the things that happen on this album. Nothing really adheres to me all that much. Nothing sticks out as being adventurous or being thoughtful. I'm not saying I want a amazing masterpiece of an album, but I want something that grabs my attention. I want something that pulls me in. At best, most of the songs on here sound like interesting background music. And if you know some of the songs, you can sing along to them too, but other than that, this isn't an album that I'm willing to go back to over and over and over again, because there are just amazing songs on here. Surely they are nice. There is not a terrible song in the track listing here. or a skippable one at that. However, there isn't a moment where I'm saying, wow, that's an absolutely captivating song, I want to get lost in this instrumental. Outside of that, this isn't a terrible project. I think this is a very good start for Free Nationals. And while I think there are some stylistic choices that could have been overdone on this album, like the vocoder effect on some of the tracks on here can get a little gimmicky at some points. The Free Nationals tagline is also kind of gimmicky too. But I feel like what the Free Nationals are doing on this album is putting themselves in a corner artistically. If they continue down this path, I don't see them growing all that much. They're just gonna create these silky, smooth R&B instrumentals for other artists to rap over or sing over. And all they're ever gonna be is just background music. And if you like that, that's completely fine. I understand why. However, I just wanted a little more from this album. So a B- is what I'm feeling on this album. However, I'm curious to know, what are your thoughts on this thing? Let me know in the comments down below. C'est la vie. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this album down below. Let me know what albums you want me to review next, and that is it. Leave a like, comment, share, do whatever you want. Let me know how I can improve future videos down below, and remember, this is only my opinion, because music is subjective.